This is an update video. Hello! It's been a while since we talked, which was ages ago I think, because I haven't really been posting on here. I've been to Ibiza, that was last week. I want to do a vlog of it, but I want to get this new editing thing because there's only so much you can do with Windows Movie Maker. Oh my god, so I am playing around with this CyberLink thing, which I've got now, and editing my video, and it is so exciting because I just realised I've only been on the media room and there's so much stuff I haven't even looked at there as well. And then I went to the particle room and I found this star thing. And I was like, well, that's pretty awesome. So I just like put it across at the end, and then they have like this crossfade thing where you can fade in and out videos, and like there's so many things that I haven't discovered, and like it's so exciting. Like this is such a step up from Movie Maker. Like seriously, I'm just like freaking out because now editing videos is going to be like so much more fun, and oh my god, I'm just like kind of freaking out a little on the inside. This is so awesome. But I can't get to it because it's on my dad's email, but then I can't get the password, and then it locked me out of the account for 12 hours, and now it thinks that I'm trying to hack into it, which I guess I kind of am, but I'm allowed to because it's mine, but I can't. So we'll see how that goes. I probably won't post this till that's done though anyway, like the hacking into my dad's email, because I want to start using other things. Look at these earrings though. I got these in Ibiza and they're pretty awesome. I like to do this thing where I get new earrings in every country that I've been to. By the way, this is a completely random update vlog thing, so if you get bored, then I don't blame you and you can just click off it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of a bit tired and a bit confused, and I just want to do something and figure out where I'm going with my life, because yesterday I got my results and they were good and I'm really happy, but I'm kind of bored with school. So I mean, I'm not doing university applications next year, which I think my school are annoyed about because they want me to do Oxbridge, but I'm gonna have a gap year and figure things out, and I want to start gigging, do more of these videos, do more of my singing videos, just do more stuff, see my friends, get like agency work, figure out where I'm going as an actress, and figure out what I'm doing with songwriting, get some work experience. I have loads of stuff that I want to do, and I just realised I'm not really doing any of it. So I need to just start doing stuff and stop panicking, get better at editing so that I can actually feel proud of these videos that I'm doing, because I haven't published these anywhere. I just like sent them to a couple of people, which is probably why I only have 5 subscribers. Maybe kidding myself that I'll have more if I share it with more friends, but who knows. I want them to get like at a standard where I think that they're good enough to share before I start publishing them, but I just figured if I don't make videos that are kind of bad, like I'm never going to improve and figure out where I went wrong. So I'm still making them and trying to get better, and like there's collabs I want to do with my friends. Like I think it would be really fun to do like the 7-second challenge and speech jammer and 2 truths in 1 line. I've got loads of stuff lined up that I want to do, and it's summer and I haven't seen anybody and done anything, and it's just whoa, okay. Although I have been to Ibiza, that vlog should be up at some point. I'll probably post this one up first, even though I guess I'll like start editing them together, because I don't know how much footage I've got. I don't know whether I want to do them as like separate days or put some of the days together or just do one big one. I don't know what stuff my family's happy with being in there, because like my dad especially doesn't really like being on camera. But then he's in a lot of the footage because we were all there together. So I don't really know what's going to happen with that, but I just kind of want to document that. That's more for like personal reasons, I guess, because I want to be able to look back on it and see what we did, and I think that'll be fun. By the way, I'm not wearing blusher and I feel like my face looks really shiny in this light because it's really dark outside. I want black lipstick because I'm doing like a whole black theme here. I've got black skirt, I've got black top. Follow your heart. That's a good message, isn't it? That's why I got the shirt. And I've got kind of really dark hair, and some people say it's black, but it's not black. It just looks kind of black when I've been swimming, but it's not black. I've told people it's not black and they think that I'm wrong when it's my hair. I should know. And I just feel like this doesn't really complete the look. I've got black mascara and black eyeliner. You can't really see it from here. I didn't really spend very long on this. I just wanted to make a video and I was like, I should make some sort of effort. I got my hair cut the other day. How cool does it look? I got it shaped around here so that it's shorter at the front, so that it looks less like hangy and non-shapey, which isn't a word, but I'm going to use it anyway. And then I keep like feeling that something's in my face and I'm just like, go away. So then I'm like tucking it behind my ear, and then I'm like, what's the point in getting your hair shaped if you're just going to get rid of it? So then I put it back again, but then it annoys me again. It's a vicious cycle. And someone's told me that it's circle, but I don't really care. I do the same thing with a few other words as well. I've got this shampoo, Herbal Essences, it's the purple one. I need to get some more of that, but they don't sell it like anywhere at the moment, but that's not the point. The point is, I call it like Tizzle, and it's Tousle apparently. I think Tousle just sounds gross, doesn't it? It doesn't sound very nice, so I don't say that, but I do know how to say it, and I just say it differently because why not? You only get one life, and I'm going to say words how I want to say words. Some people are like, what you're saying, that's not a word, and I'm like, why can't it be a word? Shakespeare made up loads of words, maybe I'm going to make up some words too. Maybe one day everyone will be using them, then when somebody says that's not a word, they'll say yes it is, because it will be in the dictionary and I did it first. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna live my life. Rabbit. I recorded a singing video the other day, which is one of my own songs, and it's called Don't Come Home, and I only wrote it this week when I got back from holiday. I want to get my editing software for that as well, because I wanted to put the lyrics around it and make it all like fancy. So now I haven't posted in over a week, which is kind of annoying because I wanted to do weekly videos, but that hasn't quite worked out. No, I want to make it good. Quality over quantity, and that is a message to live by. There's lots of inspirational things going around at the moment. Lots of inspiration. In fact, I went to town with my friends today, and one of them ended up buying a little book of inspirational quotes from this guy who was like, hi, you having a nice day? And me and Abby ran away, and Juliet was just like, yeah, we're going to a film later. We saw Fantastic Four actually, and I mean, it was quite good, but I stand by the one with Chris Evans and all the funny stuff, and it was just like, I think it was better, to be honest. I don't know why that didn't get more popular, but the one today was good, and I mean, we had a lot of fun, so it was great. I also bought a notebook that says New York on it, and I think I'm going to use that to write in when we're in New York, and I just got excited because I was like, New York, that's a thing that's happening. I think I'm going to vlog that as well, because we're probably going to do lots of sightseeing. It is a choir tour, so I'm guessing we'll be doing some singing as well, but it should be fun. What else did I want to say? I'm telling myself you just need to get on with it and start doing the things that you want to do, because especially with me not going to university, I want to make sure that I actually have something to do in my gap year when I'm not doing uni and everybody else is like partying and stuff. And I mean, most of my friends, like my big friend group, is in the year below anyway, so they'll still be around, and that'll be great because I'll get to see all of them and it'll be fine. But it doesn't really matter about that. Like, the thing that I want to do is just make sure that I'm doing what I want to do, because everybody thinks that university is the best option because you don't want people to think that you're stupid. But at the same time, I don't want to not follow my dreams just because I don't want people to think I'm stupid. Like, that would be pretty stupid. And then I couldn't tell people that I'm not being stupid because I think I kind of am. If you're not doing what you want to do and like you're that focused on what other people think of you, like, I just didn't have time for that. I'm gonna try and figure out how I'm going to get to the places that I want to be, and if that's not the right route for somebody else, then that doesn't matter, because maybe it's the right route for me. Why are you still watching this video? I don't know. Am I saying anything interesting? Probably not. Maybe you're just really bored. I don't know. Maybe me too. I feel like I'm just ranting and talking about stuff that's like first world problems, and I guess I am, but this is my life right now. It's like 8 PM on a Friday, and I'm sitting here talking to myself in the dark. I'm just so happy with these earrings. Aren't they just awesome? When we were walking around Ibiza, they were just like jingle jangling. Do you hear that? We played the 7-second challenge the other day, and I had like the best moment of my life when I said something about a sport. I feel like it was maybe the proudest moment in my life because it was so sassy. And I'm not just saying that. Like, we decided to make it more interesting, and we decided to have like a different theme for each round, so it was like an extra challenge on top of the challenge it gave us. So we had like a parkour round where we all did like mock parkour, like jumping over a leaf. It was really fun. And then we did a model one. I think I'll insert it here. And then the spork attacked me, and then it ate my homework, and I was like, no spork. I just want to make videos and make people smile by watching them, and this isn't really meant to be a video that's amazing. It's just kind of me updating you on my life because I haven't posted on here in so long, and all 5 of you might be thinking, where's she gone? Although you're probably not, because you see me anyway in life, because you're not from the internet. You're just on the internet because I told you to subscribe because I wanted friends. I have more videos than I have subscribers. But oh well, that's okay, because if I enjoy making the videos, that's kind of all that matters. And as I said, I'm just trying to get better at them at the moment. But, you know, maybe something will happen where I'll actually do something good, and then people will start giving me, like, acknowledgement. And that might be really cool. Like, at the moment, I'm just like, I'd really like to get more people hearing my singing voice, because I feel like I'm just like not spreading it around in the right way, and I want to make things more professional and get like some photos done and get some sort of EP recorded so that people can actually hear my sound, because all the stuff with the piano, like I love playing the piano and I've got piano parts for my songs, but that's not really what I'm about, because it's going to have loads of drums and like guitars and stuff. It's going to be more like a pop vibe but with like a twist, because I love Avril Lavigne and All Time Low, and they've got like really good vibes because they've got great words as well as like tunes, and and then they've got like the drum beat, and just like the kind of vibe of it is not like your typical bubblegum pop thing. And I also do like bubblegum pop, but I think I'm going to be like something a bit darker, which sounds so strange because I'm like not like a dark person when you talk to me in real life. I'm kind of just like chill and really bubbly and upbeat, and it's so weird when people hear my songs and they're like, this is really dark, how did you come up with this? And I'm like, you don't want to know what's going on in here. I just want to figure things out. I've said that about 10 times, I'm sorry, kind of annoying myself. I want to make time for this. I know that school is important, and I also want to see my friends a lot and have fun with that, but this is important to me too, and I need to start making time for the things that I enjoy, because that is how you end up enjoying life. Over the next year I'm going to try and spend a lot more time on the internet instead of browsing Tumblr and Twitter. I'm just going to try and do some more videos and do some more editing and like really like binge it, but in a really good way, and just make sure that I'm starting to get stuff out that I'm really happy with, spreading the love and the joy. I just want to get better at it and do more of it because it's really fun. And I have so many ideas that I want to share with you, and I keep making excuses for why I can't do it, like, oh, it's too dark outside, which happens a lot in the winter. I also want to be more healthy, but that's a thing that's been long running. It's not really quite worked out yet because I was trying to do exercise but then kind of do a lot of it for the first week, and then I get just too tired, I've exhausted myself, and then I kind of end up not doing it for a few days, and then I'm like, oh, it's too late. I still want to be healthy, I still want to do loads of things with my life. I'm not the best at doing it consistently, but I'm trying. To be honest, I'm quite impressed with myself not stumbling over loads of words today, because I do that a lot when I'm making videos like this, and I guess it's because I'm just nervous and I panic about the people watching it, and I don't want to say anything that's wrong, and then I don't want to mess up and I end up messing up, and then I say all the time and I'm watching it back like, what are you doing? Just say something. Because when I'm talking to my friends, this is how I speak, and there's like no gap to breathe or anything, and maybe it's like all the singing training or something, because I do a lot of that. That's a stupid sentence. You see now I'm thinking about it, I'm getting nervous and messing up again. This is a monologue, isn't it? That's what it is. I like it being interactive and people talking to you, but a great thing about these types of videos is that you can say everything that's on your mind. And maybe people won't listen to all of it because they'll click off the video, or they'll pause it and type their own thoughts as a response, or you know what, like, you don't really know what people want to do with it, but it allows me to say everything that I want to say, and to edit it down and to say it properly while thinking about it in between. Sometimes when I'm editing my videos, I'll just see like a whole gap of like 20 seconds where I'm just sitting there like thinking about what I'm going to say next, but I quite like that because it means that I'm going to say something that I actually feel is relevant and something that's going to make sense and be the right way to express what I'm trying to say. Do you ever have those conversations where you're just talking to somebody and you really want to express this particular idea and you try it about 5 or 6 times and you just can't say it the way you want? And I guess that's because for me, I kind of jump in when there's a chance before the topic changes so that I can say this thing that I'm really excited about talking about, but I haven't thought it through, and then I can't express it right, and it's just kind of annoying. That's how life works, I guess, but it's also really good that you can do this as well as normal conversation so that you can express yourself properly, and that's what YouTube was all about in the first place, wasn't it? Like being a place to express yourself. And it's a lot of fun doing challenges and showing people your personality as well, because that's so much fun and you can make people's days better. But I guess I want it to be a place where I can just be me and tell you about what I'm thinking and get you to think about what you're thinking as well. And thinking is fun. Do you know what else is fun? Reading is fun. I've been doing a lot of reading recently. That was an accidental segue because I haven't planned what I'm talking about today. I've just started reading a book. Hang on. Where did I put it? The Book of Tomorrow, and it's by this person. I've been saying it really, really quickly because I don't know how to pronounce it. Does anybody else do that? Because I do that a lot. Like if I don't know how to say something, you just say it really, really quickly and then nobody knows that you got it wrong. It's fine. So I've been calling her Celia Ahern, and this is a story about how the future can change the present. So on the blurb it doesn't really tell you much about it, but I read an Amazon review which kind of gave a bit more of it away, and I thought it sounded really, really interesting. I'm not that far through at the moment, so I don't really, like, I'm not properly into it yet, but like the first 15 pages were just really, really good, and then like the rest of it is fine. It's obviously building up to something else, but I just kind of one of those things where it really gripped me in the beginning, and I want to know what's going to happen, because she does these types of books which are just kind of about normal life, but then they always have like a bit of a touch of magic in it. I also read A Place Called Here. Ever wondered where the missing things go? And the missing things go to this place called here, and I just think it's really cool that there's a place called here. Isn't that insane? I don't know, but it was a great book, and she just has some really interesting ideas, and it makes me think of philosophy, I guess, because there are so many interesting ideas in philosophy about, you know, what is reality? Is any of this real? Talking of which, I watched Inception the other day and it was like amazing. I feel like I did pretty well because I like understood it first time. To be fair, it was a film night with some of my friends and Sam was explaining like everything, so maybe that's why I understood it, but I only asked a couple of questions and I feel like my mind kind of works differently to a lot of people, and I'm doubtful of what reality is anyway. I'm always kind of like, well, how do we know that this is real? It might not be real, we might just find out when we wake up that, you know, it was all a dream. And maybe this whole life is just one really long dream. Or maybe we're a Sims game, who knows. I actually want to talk about this in a video. I better make that video soon because I was worried that I wasn't going to make it at the right time when my inspiration was flowing, but I feel like it's such an interesting concept. Like, what is this world? Who are we? What are we doing here? There are so many different theories, and sure, maybe it's all just straightforward, but maybe it's not. And Plato has this idea about the world of forms. We're souls before we come into this world, and our souls have all these perfect versions of like circles and what a circle is, what a tree is, you know, various things. He didn't really specify what objects were, but especially concepts like maths and stuff. But then when our souls come into our bodies, they don't quite comprehend everything because your body isn't capable of processing all that information. And I guess that's kind of similar to our emotions. Have you ever felt something that's so strong and so intense but so complex that you can't explain it in words, and if you do, it just diminishes it? I feel like that's kind of what Plato was getting at with his world of the forms souls thing, because as soon as you're in your body can't quite understand all the stuff that you knew in this perfect world, and then every time you see a circle in the world, it's never perfect, and you know that it's not perfect because it's slightly wonky, or even the atoms deep down are just kind of slightly jagged and out of place. And that's really interesting, because how do we know what a perfect circle looks like, or is meant to look like, when we've never seen one? And that's where Plato was coming from. There's also a lot of problems about like, is there a perfect human? Would it be a boy or a girl? What colour would it be? Like, there's so many things like that, but like, I think he probably meant it more like concepts. I never knew him personally, so I wouldn't know, but there are some really interesting ideas to think about. There are so many different ways that we could have got to be here in this world, and I have gone way off topic because I wanted this to be an update video about me, and now I'm talking about philosophy. But hey, let's segue this back into my life, shall we? Let's talk about me! I'm gonna be carrying on with philosophy next year, and it's so interesting, and I'm excited because although there's a lot of essays and a lot of work and lots of stuff that I find difficult and I procrastinate a lot, it's also really, really interesting, and I quite like school, to be honest. I mean, there's been times when I've just like really not liked it, especially when I've not had people to talk to, or it's been like things always happen at school where you're just like, oh god, I wish that hadn't happened, and like you're always bound to say things and people give you weird looks because they don't really get you, and I'm not the type of person that's like properly fit in at school. It took me a while to find the group of people that I felt comfortable and myself with, and even then they're not in my year, so like in lessons and stuff you're not always gonna feel like completely open, but I try to just be myself, and some people don't seem to like that, but I guess other people will, and it doesn't really matter what they think because I'm just being me and I'm not hurting anyone by doing that, because, you know, expressing my opinions isn't like, I'm not saying anything really rude, I'm just kind of saying, well, what if the world is not real, or what if the world is actually square and we just can't see it because of our perceptions, or, you know, like crazy stuff that you can't really prove, but you also can't disprove because it's so alien. And David Hume would say that you shouldn't do that type of oh no wait, David Hume is a really skeptic one, isn't he? I need to go back to school, too much time in summer. But I guess the point of this video is life is interesting and it's too short to not spend it doing what you love. I've just realised, is my camera wonky? Because that'd be really bad. What am I doing? I look like a penguin. It has been lovely talking to you. It's been real, which is something that I don't usually say, but for some reason it just popped into my head and now it's out there and I can't take it back unless I edit it out, but I'm not going to do that. I shall hopefully talk to you soon. I'm going to do my Ibiza vlog. I want to meet up with some friends and do some collabs. I'm going to talk about my theory of parallel universes and deja vu, which is kind of crazy, but maybe it will make you think and make you consider various other things that aren't completely biological. I'm not exactly a sciencey person, but I guess that's because I don't like things that have answers. I don't like something that's like 1 + 1 is 2, and it's like, why does it have to be 2? What about in another universe 1 + 1 might be 3? And why is that so difficult for some people to understand? I think differently to a lot of people, and that's cool because it makes me different, it makes me unique, it means that I have my own thoughts to put into the world and for other people to consider and bounce off of, and I think that's pretty amazing. I guess life is pretty amazing, and I'm still figuring out how to cope with everyday things and how to cope with just like schoolwork and like trying to fit everything in, but I'm getting there. And I mean, I have a lot of stuff to balance, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. There's always going to be things like that, but you know, whatever, we'll get there in the end. Just keep walking even if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, because it is there. Even if it's like a few years in, you're going to get there eventually. You just got to keep walking. I do not know what this video has been, but if you are still watching, then congratulations, because I assume by now it's pretty long, because I'm not thinking about people getting bored of it and turning it off, because I don't think anyone really watches it anyway. And I have enjoyed making this video, and maybe, just maybe, you have enjoyed watching it. And if you have enjoyed watching it, then you can give it a thumbs up, and you can maybe subscribe, because it might be nice to have 6 subscribers instead of 5, or maybe even 7. Maybe we could get to, there's no way this is going to happen, but maybe we could get to 18 before my 18th birthday. I've got so many videos I want to do, and it feels like it was only like a few videos ago that I did my 17 facts about me. I'm still going to do 18 facts about me, but I was going to do like videos every week, and that just didn't happen. But everyone does their best, and I've been focusing on other things. Like I did my singing grade 7, I'm working on piano grade 5 pieces, still want to learn the guitar, I've been doing my schoolwork, and just kind of loads of stuff that I'm working on. I've also been trying to do singing videos. That's kind of my priority video wise, but why can't I prioritise both? I'm going to prioritise both. I want to do both because I love just talking, and singing is amazing. It's one of my favourite things to do in the world. Hey, I thought I'd done an outro. I guess I'm still talking. Let's go with it. So singing is one of my favourite things to do, but there's something special about just talking and expressing yourself. But especially if you're just talking, you can just say what you feel and not worry about what works and what's the right scanning and what rhymes with what. You can just talk, and that is what I've been doing for probably about the past 20 minutes. And there's not really anything else I want to say. I guess just keep on trying to figure things out, keep on doing what you love, and remember to make time for the things that make you happy, because that's going to make you happy. And that's all I have to say today. No, it's not. One more thing. I had a hazelnut hot chocolate today at Starbucks, and it was amazing. That's it now. Right, bye-bye. There are about 87 life updates in here, and also about a few. What? I shall see you next time, whenever that is, but hopefully soon, because I'm going to try and fit things in. Life advice from me to you. Life advice with Emily. And I'm going to try and take some of my own advice as well. See ya.